A lot of things have happened in the project since my last post, which was a long time ago. Most notable is that the scope has widened. Let me try to break it down for you. Let us start with a recap. As I one day was surfing on Wikipedia, my eyes caught the attention of a small little picture in the topic of something called Girih tiles. I had to find out more about these Girih tiles. It was so cool, and I knew I had to create something. I started planning for a small movie clip. But, in order to explain, I had to explain something else first. And, when I was working on that, I needed to explain yet another thing, and so on. I ended up with 14 movie clips, collected in 5 acts, before I could get to the Girih tiles part.
There is more.
This concludes the first part of the original plan. But, the plan continues. In going deeper into Girih tiling. Here are some previously unpublished clips of work in progress. My objective has already evolved from wallpaper into a pattern creation app, Tessellate. I tried to fill the gaps in my plan, but it wasn't a simple step to take. I needed to find out more about Girih tiles.
The core 4.
As I was working with these sections, I realized that Girih tiling was a field of study left pretty much unstudied. At least that was what I thought at that time. This work led to numerous branches. and I ended up having a scope with small islands of interesting pieces of this wonderful world of Girih. 1. I realized that my concept of the edge rule differs from the customary way of looking upon tiling, and how the tiles are connected. 2. I also found that the 5 Girih tiles was not enough to create the existing artworks, and that several additional tiles already have been defined in historical documents, but not included in the Girih tile set. I plan to update the set with the missing tiles. Later, I found that J. Bonner already have done this many years earlier. But his publications didn't render as much publicity as the 5-tile concept by Steinhardt. It wasn't until Bonner's book Islamic Geometric Patterns in 2017, the view of tiles beyond the 5 got accepted. 3. Besides the edge rule, my contribution is to add a classification to this extended world of Girih. I learned that some tiles are more frequent, carries more option to be creative, and are more symmetric than others. This led to the insight of the need to be able to differentiate tiles by their usefulness. And I'm trying to figure out by which parameters one would evaluate them. 4. I also introduced the adapter concept. Not that it is something new, but I distinguish them from the other tiles to make them their equal. They are defined by having one or more sides longer than the base length. And their purpose is to adapt one part of a pattern to another with a different edge rule angle.